Hey guys, Colliver here with part 2 of the leveling guide. If you have not watched part 1, I highly recommend you do so first, as it covers the leveling process from 1 to 50. This part 2 is going to continue where we left off, taking into account the fact that we'll be getting tier 3 at launch in NA and EU, so let's go. Some quick updates before we begin. While leveling, do any raid quest in Luthra that gives anything above 20,000 EXP like this. And some yellow quests that give engraving books. Don't skip these ones. Amazingly, you can do these yellow quests again when you're leveling all characters to get even more engraving books. Generally, check all yellow quests as you pass by to see if it gives gold. In Vern Castle, get purple quest from Avel about guardian raids and follow it until it says do Ernil before you do Ernil first time to get 50 gold. When you start sailing from R13 to Northern Vern, Harburg should give a purple quest. Activate it so that you can collect 50 gold at Lonely Offer Island. Now that day 1 objectives has been achieved, the very next thing to do is complete all purple quests in Vern Castle, which gives gold. Press J to check this. Once that's done, continue blue quest until you reach this part of the story. Select this purple quest only for now, which will take you to Feshna Highlands. Here, do any yellow quest that gives gold along with the purple quest. Once the purple quest is over, continue with the blue quest into the final map, which when you complete unlocks the abyssal dungeons. Next, talk to Queen of Vern, get the third ship and supposed to sail to Sushire now, but there's another important thing to do first. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to get this feature in NA and EU, but it is available in KR and JP, but not in RU. So I'm going to cover this anyway and hope and pray that we get this feature in NA and EU. Play the song of Hearth and Home and go to your personal island stronghold. Give it a name and make sure you buy this item and not the sailor. And once you've completed the mandatory intro quests, you will unlock knowledge transfer, which you can use to jump a fresh character to level 50 in 8 hours. So go ahead and create your first alt character, then play the game until you get the Song of Escape from this NPC, and then play Song of Hearth and Home. On Stronghold, click on Knowledge Transfer and start the process. And in 8 hours time, you will have a level 50 character with item level 302 gear. Prerequisite for knowledge transfer are, you must have completed the Northern Vern story with main, achieve minimum item level 302 and above, and 600 gold, which is why you need to do all the gold related quests earlier. While waiting for your alt to hit 50 in 8 hours, switch back to main, and the primary objective now is to get lots of upgrade mats to upgrade our main character to +8 460 so that we can sail to the Rohendel continent. So let's look at all the things you can and need to do in the meantime. First is Una daily quest, and this assumes the server has reset for day 1 and this is now day 2, and these are the recommended Una dailies for main. Replacement parts at Golden Wave Island, which you can unlock by doing a yellow quest that gives you 7000 pirate coins and engraving books as well. And then the Una itself will give you 4 harmony leapstones. Pest control at Black Fang's Den. You unlock it by completing a series of yellow quests involving skulls and rats that gives you 5000 pirate coins and another 5000 pirate coins. The Una's daily itself will give you 5 harmony leapstones. Next daily Una is at Alakir Island once it spawns at these times, called I Can't Just Sit on My Hands. Pretty straightforward, kill some chickens, get 6 harmony leapstones. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to jump ahead 8 hours, at which time our first alt should have completed knowledge transfer so that I can cover Una dailies for the first alt. You can see it here in this tab if the knowledge transfer has been completed. So switch to alt, click on this, and your alt will respawn at Northern Vern with this full set of item level 302 Chaos Dungeon gear chest, as the knowledge transfer automatically completes Sushire, and this chest is a gift for completing Sushire. Notice that knowledge transfer also completes the first awakening quest for your alt, but not your main character. However, all you need to do on main is go to Procyon by playing this song, talk to Beatrice, and collect this item from your mail, which will go into your inventory. Then right click on it and you got the first awakening skill without having to do any quest. And you also get this item which will unlock a new level 50 skill. Buy these chaos shards from general goods merchant and keep them in your inventory to be able to use the awakening. So back to Una dailies for the first alt once knowledge transfer is complete would be: first is Anxious Mine at Port City, Changhun. You unlock it by doing this secret quest, Where's Your House?, which involves carrying a box of cat to its owner. The Una itself will give 4 harmony leapstones. Next Una is Ride Like the Wind, which starts at Peyto, where we taxi some passengers to Turtle Island first, then Tortoic, then Revelry Row. This Una gives 5 harmony leapstones, and when you repeat this Una daily, you will get 6,000 pirate coins from reputation reward after first 3 days and more later, including the 4th ship in the game named Eurus. Do different Unas with different characters to advance separate reputation reward, as you can only advance it once per day even if you do it with multiple characters. Kadan Cathedral's Exorcism Ritual, which has been unlocked here because of knowledge transfer. If not, unlock it by doing this purple quest from Serene, which also gives a skill points potion and engraving books. Once you receive the rewards, do this follow-up purple quest until completion, which unlocks a yellow quest at Kadan's Cathedral. You need to talk to this NPC to complete it, which finally unlocks the Una. The Una itself will give 6 harmony leapstones. For more harmony leapstones, go to F4 Cash Shop and buy this item, which allows you to do 1 more Una dailies. For both main and all characters, select Harvest Soul as the first weekly Una and collect 2 souls on whichever guardian every day to complete the 6 soul requirement on the 3rd day to collect 5 harmony leapstones. By the way, I have these video guides on how to deal with these guardian raid mechanics. Link is in the pinned comment below. Here's an important tip. Pass the harmony leapstones you get on your alt from guardian raids to your main by putting it in the roster storage. Use the ones from Chaos Dungeon and Weekly Una only, which are character bound, to upgrade your alts for now. Also keep all engraving books chests in the roster storage as well, so that you can open them with your main and decide which book to collect later. For both main and alt characters, select this Arena PvP as the second weekly Una and take part in 5 team death matches to complete it and get some breakthrough stones. Only after completing the first one can you accept the second one, do another 5 team death matches to complete the 3rd weekly Una. You'll get these coins of courage when you participate in PvP matches regardless of whether you win or lose. You get more when you win. So even if you're not a PvP player, to make it worthwhile, I recommend you do PvP only during these hot times as you get double the tokens, and as your grade goes up, you'll get free coins of courage as reward every week after reset. If your guild has selected PvP as one of the guild tasks, select that as well before you start PvP. So these total 10 PvP matches will give you 4 different benefits. 1. Breakthrough stones. 2. Una points, which we'll talk about in a second. 3. Coins of courage. 4. Shilmile bloodstones, which you get first time you complete guild quest for that week. We'll talk more about both of these 2 later. Una dailies and weeklies from main and alt characters contribute towards Una points accumulation, and you should max it out every week to 70 points to collect all these Una tokens. The amount of Una tokens you get to collect increases in sync with the gear score level of your highest character, which should be your main. Exchange these Una tokens at this NPC for some gold pouches or chests. Other than Una, Chaos Dungeons and Guardian Raids will be your daily activities, and I recommend you do them after you've done your gear upgrades for the day so that you can do the highest level of contents for better rewards. You may get these cube tickets from Chaos Dungeon. Use it to take part in this cube challenge with a party of 4 to get extra shillings and possible upgrade enhancing mats and collectibles. Press Alt L to see all the collectibles in the game, what are the rewards and where to collect them, but these are not important at this moment, you can get back to this later. When you're done with dailies, there are a couple of island quests to do on Givena Ocean to get more T1 upgrade mats. I recommend doing these islands first. Sail to Lullaby Island, follow the purple quest and drop a Bifrost jump point right here, as we need to come back here repeatedly to do a cooperative quest. These are the answers for the Hidden Fairy purple quest. Sail to White Wave Island, do the first purple quest to get some T1 mats, accept the second quest to go to Peyto. Once in Peyto, talk to this NPC to continue the quest, but we are not going to do it now as it requires us to sail to Outlaw Isle in Procyon Sea in the west, so we'll do it later. Interact again with the same NPC and buy this Song of Resonance for 16,500 pirate coins. You should have about 17,000 pirate coins from the two earlier quests related to Una's dailies. We need this Song of Resonance to complete that cooperative quest to get Forest Minuet Song, which we'll need later at Dream Seagull Island. From this point onwards, keep an eye on the server notification as you will need to use that earlier Bifrost jump to Lullaby Island at these times to do that cooperative quest. This is how the cooperative quest works. Once the event starts, play Song of Resonance to open the entrance. Go to this spot and start playing Song of Resonance again when another event starts. Once complete, you will get this chest with this flute inside. This is the item you need to complete the main purple quest. So repeat this quest 2 more times and you'll get the Forest Minuet Song. Still in Peyto, talk to Matthias to get a purple quest to Glacier Island. Before sailing to Glacier Island though, sail to Artitin first, drop a Bifrost near Sasha, then sail to Glacier Island and drop another Bifrost on Glacier, as we'll need to go back and forth a few times on this quest. This Bifrost jumps will save so much time. By the way, this assumes that you have purchased the crystalline aura for these extra jump points, otherwise just sail back and forth. A great tip here, while the quest tells you to look for a missing guy over here on the map, where you really want to go is over here and do F5 3 times on the same spot to locate him. Once done, sail to Panda Island. These are the 3 secret spots that you need to discover to complete the first yellow quest. 1, 2, and 3. Completing this quest will give you lots of T1 upgrade max. Then complete this purple quest that also gives more T1 upgrade max. Next, sail to Shadow Island. Do a total of 6 purple quests to get lots of T1 upgrade max. Quick tip here, on the quest that requires debris, go to the 5th floor and kill this Sukubi to get it fast. The last quest requires us to do Tower of Shadow, which we will do later. Finally, sail to Dream Seagull Island. Start the chain quest by opening this secret bag. There are a total of 8 quests and the 5th quest needs Forest Minuet Song. If you have it by this point, then continue the quest, otherwise come back to it later when you have the song. There are 2 more islands for T1 mats and I recommend you do them on your alt, as part of the quest requires Heart's Melody Song and Dungeon on Toto Week, both of which we have not unlocked yet with main because we skipped it earlier, but have been automatically unlocked with the knowledge transferred alt. So once your alt has completed knowledge transfer, do these islands with that alt. So first sail to Serene Isle. Start the chain quest by collecting this item from the beach. After completing the first 2 purple quests for some T1 mats, the 3rd quest that gives skill potion is completed by going to Morai Ruins in Salon Hills in Udia map. Do it in hard mode for adventure book completion. Kill Thanatos, the final boss of this dungeon, at this location. Next, go to this final dungeon at Silent Giant's Forest in Totowi, get rocks by killing the rock guys here and pebbles from killing a boss monster over here, and you do not have to complete the dungeon any further. Next, sail to Toto Silver Island. This is where you'll need that Heart's Melody song once for the yellow quest, then another time for the purple quest. Otherwise, the quests here are straightforward and easy to complete. Transfer all these chests of T1 mats from the alt to the roster storage for easy access for all characters in the server. As you're doing all these island adventures, pay attention to procyon compass events like Field Boss, Ghost Ship, Chaos Gate and other timed island events, especially if they give gold and pirate coin rewards. Also take part in these daily sailing events at these times to get more pirate coins. Some of the NPC we can build rapport with also give gold. Use providence stones at this NPC to exchange for rapport gift items. Notice there are different boxes based on the gift preference of that region's NPC. For example, Ilya Nahun from Eastern Lutheran likes this gift item more, and you'll build faster rapport with her if you give her this item. So if you get this East Luthera gift box from the NPC, you'll have a higher chance of getting transparent pearl from the box, which is a random roll when you open it. This Guyana gift box are for those island-based NPCs located on Guyana Ocean like this Sally from Glacier Island. Press Alt-N to check rapport rewards. Notice that some NPCs will require you to have certain amount of virtue points before accepting gifts from you. So don't plan on giving everything to Sasha from the get-go, as she is going to reject you. So use this item codex to check where and what quests you need to do to get the particular virtue points you need. Once you're done with all the island adventures for T1 upgrade mats, it's time to upgrade your main character's gear score to +8 460. And here's an important tip: do not open all these chests at once. Because while the chest itself can be shared in the roster storage for other alts to use next time, once it's open though, the material themselves become character bound and cannot be shared. So you don't want to end up with too many tier 1 mats that you'll never be able to use or sell once you upgrade to tier 2 gear later. So either calculate how many mats you need and open that many chests only, or open it one by one as you upgrade depending on how many you need for that one upgrade only. If you don't have enough material for +8 460 upgrade, then these are the other things you can do other than the obvious 2 pay to win methods. First, do Sushaya continent to get lots of T1 upgrade mats. Do Starlight Island for lots of harmony leapstones. Continue to farm chaos dungeons beyond the 2 dailies to get these tokens that you can exchange for more T1 upgrade mats from this NPC. Exchange coins of courage from PvP earlier at this NPC for more upgrade mats. Exchange Silmile bloodstones from the guild task completion earlier at this NPC for more upgrade mats. By the way, you can get more Silmile bloodstones by contributing 6,000 shillings to guild daily and also take part in guild activities like these. So join some guilds for both main and all characters from the get-go, as it takes 3 days after you join a guild to be able to do guild activities. Go to port and buy upgrade mats with pirate coins from this ship merchant. Something for you to be aware of is you'll need lots of pirate coins later to buy collectibles like Island Hearts, Giant's Heart, Masterpieces and so on. Also to complete daily Una at Carlhertz, so it's up to you if you want to spend them on upgrade mats. Once you finally achieve +8 item level 460, you'll get a purple quest from Queen of Vern called the Procyon Wall, which when you complete will allow you to travel to Rohendel, but because of the knowledge transfer earlier, it seems to have been automatically completed as well. A pleasant surprise for me as well as I was making this guide video. So it's time to sail to Rohendel. As you set sail to Rohendel, you can finally complete the Many Island 1 Legend quest now by stopping by at White Wave Island, Little Luck Island and Outlaw Isle along the way to do the quest. You may need to stop by at these repair villages to repair your ship if the ship's health becomes too low. Once in Rohendel, complete all main yellow and red quests and that unlocks the Rohendel 460 Chaos Dungeon, which gives legendary accessories and ability stones. At this point, you can either do some purple quest that's unlocked when Rohendel story is complete, or create another character, your second alt, and level it up to 50 and complete the Northern Vern quest. Which means you have 3 characters that have completed Northern Vern, including the knowledge transferred first alt, which will enable you to knowledge transfer another character, your third alt. So it's up to you if you want to focus on just one main and one alt or level more alts. A quick note about Rohendel knowledge transfer for anyone who might be rubbing your hands together, excitedly thinking about jumping all your alts you just created to Rohendel immediately. It doesn't work that way. You can only use this Rohendel knowledge transfer after you first jump them to Northern Vern with 600 gold first, then upgrade their gear to item level 460 and then only use another 1000 gold to knowledge transfer one character to Rohendel. So sorry guys, there's no quick way. Again, it's up to you if you want to spend that 1000 gold on Rohendel knowledge transfer or just level them up manually in Rohendel and save gold. For the purpose of this guide video, I'll be switching to a new character to cover gear progression from tier 1 to tier 2. use all the mats from all the alts and main to upgrade the mains gear to plus 15,600, then sail to Yorn to start your tier 2 adventure. Once in Yorn, do all main yellow and red quests to get upgrade mats, and once completed, you will unlock Yorn Earth 1 Chaos Dungeon, which will give T2 802 blue gears. Put on the new tier 2 802 gears. Then recycle the plus 15 tier 1 gear to this more powerful tier 2 gear like this. Go to this NPC, select recycle, click on the weapon equipped, and it will automatically show the plus 15 T1 weapon here. Select it and click recycle, and then you will have plus 1 item level 820 tier 2 weapon. Repeat the recycling process for all the balanced gears. Once done, you now have full plus 1 T2 820 gear score. Next goal is to get T2 upgrade mats to further upgrade this gear to plus 8 960 so that you can then sail to Phaeton continent to continue the story there. For that, however, we will need lots of T2 mats and gold for upgrades, which means we need to get our alts to Rohendel, then to Yorn tier 2 as well to farm T2 mats. To get additional material for alts, do Tower of Shadow with the main character first to get these rewards. Then when you repeat the Tower of Shadow with your alts, you'll get lots of upgrade mats instead, and you can repeat this once per every alt character. By the way, I have a video series on clearing this Tower of Shadow with all the NAEU launch classes, so check them out if you need help clearing it, link in the pinned comment below. Along the way, these are some of the activities that you'll be doing on daily or weekly basis. Do rest of the islands on Archeology with main or alt characters to get upgrade mats for tier 2, engraving books and other collectibles. Do abyssal dungeon with main and alt characters for gold, engraving books, cards and other goodies. You can collect gold with max 6 characters only per week. By the way, I have a video series on abyssal dungeon mechanics for various dungeons and how to clear it, as it can be quite challenging for new players. Link for it is in the pinned comment below. You can recycle your tier 1 or tier 2 blue chaos dungeon gear into this purple or legendary abyssal dungeon gears, as these have set bonuses, but it's going to cost you some resources. Since our goal now is to make it into tier 3 as fast as possible, and these tier 1 tier 2 gears will be irrelevant, it's up to you if you want to recycle them or not at this point. For trade skills, I recommend doing logging at this giant mushroom island in the beginning to get lots of timber and experience quickly, as well as chance to get island tokens, world tree leaf and platinum field tickets. This Meteora island for mining iron ore, both of which we need to do research on our personal island stronghold. Another good spot for foraging, logging and mining at the same time is Lullaby Island. Important tip here, get your foraging level to 10 before you go into platinum fields, as you do not want to miss out on the mushrooms. Best spot for hunting early on is Crescent Island, as you'll get this item from the prey here, which can be exchanged for island token later from this NPC. The best spot for archeology early on is the same Golden Wave Island where we go with our main to do Una dailies anyway, and we'll also get island token for this island by doing archeology here. As we have only 10,000 life energy to spend and recovery of it is slow, I highly recommend you keep half of it for fishing, which is the best trade skill in my opinion, as you do not have to compete with other players for resources unlike other trade skills, and you also stand in one place and fish and not running around wasting time looking for things. You can use the mats from fishing and hunting to craft food buff item at personal stronghold for own use during raids or sell it in auction house for gold. And here I'm going to give you a great tip. Research this craft method, caldar fusion material fishing, early on. And craft this fusion material using the mats from fishing, as you'll need this to upgrade your T2 gear from plus 7 onwards, and there's no other way to get it other than crafting it yourself or buying it from auction house, which also means you can craft this and sell it for gold. The best fishing spot for tier 2 is Fantasm Island, which can be hard to get to, so drop a Bifrost on this location with your main or alt to immediately jump here and start fishing for mats to craft that caldar fusion material. To learn more about trade skills, I recommend you watch this video by Shandamon and this video about Island Stronghold by Wilky. Link for both of these videos are in the pinned comment below. One more activity that unlocks in Tier 2 is Boss Rush, where you fight 15 waves of bosses to get these chests that give lots of leapstones, jewels and other goodies. You'll need a ticket to enter Boss Rush, which is a random drop from Chaos Dungeon boss. You can also get it from this entrance ticket chest that you can buy with Shilmile Bloodstones from this merchant. Jewels are another damage enhancement item from Tier 2 onwards, and there are two types. The round one increases cooldown and the triangular one increases damage for one particular skill, and you can equip up to 11 of them in this tab in your character info. If you are following one of my class build guides, I have indicated in the build picture my recommendation for skills that you need to have the jewels, along with tripod notifications, which I will cover when we discuss Tier 3 gear later. You can find link for this picture in the description of the skill build videos. Link for the playlist itself is in the pinned comment below. You can upgrade the jewels using this jewel synthesis feature in inventory if you have 3 of them at the same level for the next level with random skills. To reroll the skills on them to the one you want, you can do it at this NPC, however it's random and costs shillings. Reroll feature is also available in your pet function if you activate it using some blue crystals. Important tip here, since our focus now is to get to Tier 3 quickly, do not waste too much shilling on rerolling these Tier 2 jewels, as we'll replace them with Tier 3 jewels later, but it's up to you. You can sell off these jewels in auction house for some gold, some whales might buy it. Upgrade all gears to +8 item level 960, sail to Phaeton, and continue your Tier 2 adventure there. Then upgrade gear further to +15 item level 1100, and finally we can sail to Punica for Tier 3 adventure. Once in Punica, do all main yellow and red quests to get upgrade mats, and once complete, you will unlock Punica Star 1 Chaos Dungeon, which will give T3 1302 blue gears. Put on the Tier 3 1302 blue gear, then recycle the +15 1100 T2 gear to +1 1304 T3 gear. Continue to upgrade gear until 1325 and do Punica Moon 1 Chaos Dungeon to get the purple 1302 gear. Then recycle the blue gear to these purple gears. Since both of these gears are same Tier 3 gears, the enhancement level carries over as it is. So now you have +6 1325 purple gear. Unique thing about Tier 3 gears are they have these tripod effects, which I was referring to in the build picture earlier. This enhances the tripod level of particular tripod you use, which can go up to max 5 levels. For example, just from skill tripod alone, Omen of Apocalypse approaching end is at level 1 and does 80% more damage to boss monsters. This shoulder piece has +2 enhancement level for approaching end, so when we use it, approaching end becomes level 3 and does 99.2% more damage to boss monsters. In your combat skill window, you can set the tripod notification based on the build picture earlier, so whenever a gear drops in Chaos Dungeon with the tripod you want, it will have this tripod marker on it. You can transfer those tripod effects to your gear with this NPC. Put a checkmark on this and the system will show only gears that have effects that is an upgrade for you. So select the slot you want the tripod effect to be transferred to, select the tripod effect from the gear and click this. And it's done. The chance of successful transfer for higher level tripod becomes lower, but you can use this sage powder to increase your chances a bit. Important tip here, notice that this purple Chaos Dungeon gear is the highest you'll ever get, as the ones after this are all broken and you cannot use them. They are only good for salvaging for additional Tier 3 upgrade mats. But if they have good tripod effect on them, you can sell them for gold in auction house. So do not salvage Tier 3 purple gears and above without checking the tripod on them first. You can transfer the tripod effect from your current gears into storage and import them back into future gears if you happen to recycle them. For example, when you find a better quality weapon which does higher additional damage, you can recycle your current weapon into that and import the same stored tripod effects back into this new weapon. Set 3 tripod effects per gear and you'll have a powerful tier 3 gear set enhanced with max 18 tripod effects. Keep upgrading this gear to plus 12 1355 for your main, at which points you can do the Oreha Wells Abyssal dungeons in hard mode to get lots of gold, legendary accessories and crafting mats. Use the mats to craft one of these Abyssal dungeon gear sets with set bonuses for your main character. Quick tip here, craft only the 5 pieces of armor to get the set bonus quickly, and continue to use the Chaos Dungeon weapon until we get the next content update for the Argos Abyss Raid gear set. At plus 12 1355 with Abyss Dungeon gear set bonuses, you can also farm Night Fox Yoho daily for this great honor leapstones, which is going to be a hot commodity item in the market. At this point, you could either further upgrade the gear to plus 15 1370 to prepare for future Argos Abyssal Raid, or use the mats to bring all your alts to plus 9 1340 to farm both of Oreha Wells Abyssal dungeons in normal mode for weekly gold, as well as daily Chaos Dungeons and raids to stock up on tier 3 upgrade mats for future upgrade. Also do these daily quests at Anguish Isle to collect mats to exchange for gold plus engraving books. Final note before I end this video is that I have not covered the rest of the islands that give tier 2 mats, as will get blocked in tier 2 due to shortage of upgrade mats and have to do all these islands anyway. So for more details on tier 2 mats and beyond, I like to recommend fellow content creator website maxroll.gg and papunica.com, as they have done an awesome job providing information to our Lost Ark community. And special thanks to Saivo for making something possible. Anyway, this ends part 2 of the leveling guide and hope it helps you in your journey from tier 1 to tier 3 in Lost Ark NA in EU until we get Argos Abyssal Raid. Feel free to drop your comments and questions below or come hang out at my Twitch streams for more tips and answers. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like and subscribe to the channel to help it grow to 10k subs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the world of Archeology in NA and EU. Bye bye.